Hello children, let's continue studying ratio and proportion. See today's first problem, using properties of proportion. That means compulsorily we need to use the properties of proportion. Find x. So this is a kind of equation, and using componendo, dividendo, whatsoever is applicable, you need to find x. Observe this sum carefully. Root 3x plus 4 plus root 3x minus 5 upon root 3x plus 4 minus root 3x minus 5 is equal to 9. So when we are trying to find x, we would like to minimize the number of terms over here. So see, how can you reduce the term? If you apply componendo and dividendo, right? Why it happens? Let's see, so that you will understand it next time. Let's use componendo, dividendo. Okay, so what is our numerator? These two terms are our numerator plus another two terms denominator, plus there is no problem. So numerator, that is root 3x plus 4. Observe carefully, because these are the places where normally mistakes take place. Root 3x minus 5. What is this? Numerator plus denominator, right? What is the use of componendo, dividendo? Numerator plus denominator. So denominator 3x plus 4 minus under root 3x minus 5. Got it? This has come our, for a upon b, this has come a plus b. What is the denominator? A minus b. So what is the numerator? Write numerator as it is, 3x plus 4 plus root 3x minus 5. Now you are subtracting the minus b, minus denominator. So these are our two terms, right? Now I will show you how to do it directly. So what will happen? The first term will become negative and the second term will become positive. Why it is so? Understood? This is our minus the denominator. So because it is a binomial, first part of the binomial, which is root 3x plus 4, becomes negative, and second part, which is negative, becomes positive. So I write here negative 3x plus 4 plus negative 3x minus 5. Another important part which normally we ignore. What will happen to the right hand side? Right hand side is an integer. We will express it into the form of a fraction first. And to this fraction also, like LHS on RHS also, definitely componendo and dividendo will be applicable. Okay, dividendo on both sides. So another thing what you have to remember is that use it on both sides. A common mistake, so I have mentioned it. So what it will be? 9 plus 1 upon 9 minus 1. And once this step is clear, then further it is easy. Root 3x plus 4 plus root 3x plus 4. What it will become? 2 under root 3x plus 4. Root 3x minus 5 minus root 3x minus 5. So whole expression, positive and negative, gets cancelled. So you could see that our left hand side is getting simplified. Root 3x plus 4 and negative root 3x plus 4. Again, the similar and opposite terms get cancelled. Root 3x minus 5 plus root 3x minus 5 will give you 2. Root 3x minus 5. 9 plus 1, 10. 9 minus 1, 8. Simplified, whatever you can. So it comes as 5 upon 4. Now look at this part. Root 3x plus 4, root 3x minus 5. You cannot do further simplification unless this radical sign is being removed. So both terms are in root. So squaring both sides simply eliminates this radical part. So on squaring both sides, let's go for squaring both sides. what this will be? Whole root 3x plus 4 upon 3x minus 5 the square equals 5 upon 4 the whole square. Eliminating this gives you 3x plus 4 upon 3x minus 5 equals 25 upon 16, right? Again, can we use componendo dividendo for the elimination part? Answer is yes, 3x can be eliminated. You may go for cross multiplication, but since more simplification is so how do I understand that I can further go for using componendo dividendo only for simplification is that whether I have got some like terms which on subtracting gets cancelled. That is the purpose. So again using componendo dividendo. What we get? 3x plus 4 numerator plus denominator. What it will be? 3x minus 5. A plus b. Numerator plus denominator. Upon numerator 3x plus 4 minus denominator. So what it will become? Minus 3x plus 5. Did you understand the sign change here? Right hand side what it will be? 25 plus 16. 25 minus 16. Okay. Then 3x plus 3x. What is the answer? 4 minus 5 minus 1. 6x minus 1. And here what's happening? 4 plus 5 is equal to what? 9. And more simplified it is. Equals 25 plus 16, 41. And 25 minus 16 is what? 9. So again both denominator are getting divided by 9. 9 can be cancelled. So in short what you have ended up here? 6x minus 1 equals 41. Simple equation in x. Therefore 6x is equal to 41 plus 1. 6x is 42. Therefore x is equal to 42 upon 6. What is the answer? X is equal to 7. So using the properties of proportion, we have found the value of x. Watch it till you understand and do similar type of sums from your textbook. Next, if x equals root a plus 1 plus root a minus 1 upon root a plus 1 minus root a minus 1. Observe the arrangement of terms. This is given. Then using properties of proportion, you need to show, that is you have to prove that in this case x square minus 2ax plus 1 is 0. So let's start with what is given. X ka value is given. So you know that we are going to use componendo dividendo. So before we forget and make any mistake, make it a fraction. So definitely you will remember that you have to apply componendo dividendo on this side also. So using componendo dividendo. Okay. What will be the left hand side? X plus 1 upon x minus 1, and again now for this part numerator plus denominator, that is root a plus 1 plus root a minus 1 plus root a plus 1 minus root a minus 1. This is our numerator plus denominator. Now numerator minus denominator will be what? Root a plus 1 plus root a minus 1 numerator minus denominator. So what will happen? These two term sign will change, right? So it will become minus root a plus 1 plus root a minus 1. You need to solve it yourself. Observing does not clear the concept. So x plus 1 upon x minus 1. Root a plus 1 plus root a plus 1. You know what will happen. 2 root a plus 1. Root a minus 1 minus whole term root a minus 1 gets cancelled upon root a plus 1 minus whole root a plus 1 gets cancelled, and then you know what is left here, 2 under root a minus 1, this gets cancelled. So you end up with x plus 1 upon x minus 1 is equal to under root a plus 1 a minus 1. So to eliminate the radical sign, you know that you have to square on both sides. So on squaring both sides, what do you get? X plus 1 the whole square upon x minus 1 the whole square, and a whole is getting squared, and here root a plus 1 square upon root a minus 1 the whole square. Here what you will have to do, a plus b the whole square formula I will be using. What is the formula? A square plus 2ab plus b square. So this gives you x square plus 2 into x into 1, that is 2x plus 1 square, that is 1. Here it will be what? A minus b the whole square, a square minus 2ab plus b square. So x square minus 2x plus 1. Right hand side what happens? A plus 1 upon a minus 1. Radical sign gets eliminated. Understanding? How do we use the properties? Again, can we use componendo dividendo for simplification? The answer is yes. So many like terms are seen here. So numerator, denominator, keep in your mind. X square plus 2x plus 1. Numerator, right? I'll use different pen here. And plus denominator plus x square minus 2x plus 1. Numerator plus denominator. Now what we have to write? Numerator minus denominator. Numerator is x square plus 2x plus 1. And what happens to the denominator? Subtracting means all the three signs will change. Plus x square becomes minus x square. Minus 2x becomes plus 2x. Plus 1 becomes minus 1. Clear? Is equal to, here you see, a plus 1 numerator plus, what is our connecting sign here? Plus. What was the connection here? Plus. And second part what we are doing? Subtraction. So here a plus 1 plus a minus 1. The denominator added there. Again numerator a plus 1, sorry, black color actually, a plus 1, and when you subtract, what it will become? Minus a plus 1. Now simplify the terms which will get cancelled and all. Plus and minus 2x gets cancelled here. Plus minus x square plus 1 minus 1. A plus 1 minus 1 plus a minus a. And these terms are getting cancelled. That does not mean that first only you cancel. You observe carefully that which all terms are getting cancelled. So today I am explaining you only these two patterns, and for every pattern at least 4 sums you have to solve and show it to me. Let's see what happens here. X square plus x square, 2x square. 1 plus 1, 2 upon 2x plus 2x, simply what is left here? 4x. Right hand side, a plus a, 2a upon 1 plus 1, 2. So this becomes simply a, right? Here also observe, 2 can be taken common. So take it out common, okay? Taking 2 common, what left? X square plus 1 upon 4x is equal to what? A. 2 1s are 2s are. So finally you end up with what expression here? X square plus 1 upon 2x is equal to a. And now these all things were getting simplified. Now go back, what you have to prove? X square minus 2ax plus 1. So see how easily you get it. I shall do it here. Do the cross multiplication, that's what you can do here. So x square plus 1 is equal to 2x into a. What it will be? 2ax. And keep in your mind what you have to prove. So Shifting this 2x this side, definitely immediately you get the expression to be shown. So what you get, x square minus 2ax plus 1 is equal to 0, thus proved. Okay, now practice more similar sums with honestly and not keeping the answers in your mind, right? Be very careful with this because all these steps are checked. No random guessing over there, you have to work out. Okay, so practice.